right, welcome back to Bentley Boys Rips. Today we are actually unboxing our latest Arena Club grades that just returned today. I just want to quick go over some things regarding grading, why we do it, what you're looking for, grading companies. Try to be brief, and if you know all this, like the back of your hand, just go ahead and skip on through to the actual reveal, and we'll run through the cards that we got back today. So the main things are, with grading, people want to, who grades, why you grade them. Grading's become very popular for the last, 15, 20 years in particular, I guess maybe the 10, 15 years in particular. PSA seems to have the main sort of corner on the market, but there's a bunch of companies, some small, some mid-range. The other kind of main companies are BGS, Beckett, and SGC in particular. We used Arena Club this time because I like their technology that they're using. I like that they have subgrades. I like that there's transparency. We'll go through that later on in this episode as well. But people grade to enhance the value of their card. They grade to secure their card, protect their card. It's slabbed in a vacuum sealed container typically. And it gives it a nice look, appearance. There's definitely a higher resale value on these. Now, typically, if you're going to grade a card, you're grading cards that you think have value, whether that's personal or monetary, and you, especially if you're looking to resale at some point, you're grading them to enhance their value. So if you think that that card that normally, has a large population of those cards, and it takes a 9 or a 10 to actually increase the value, but your card is kind of beat up and you're going to get a low grade, the value of paying for that grading is not there. Now, if it's a card that you think if you can get a 9 or a 10, a lot of times that value will increase pretty substantially for these cards if you're looking for resale. And again, the cards, I like looking at grading cards that I think I'm going to hold on to for many years, that I'm going to either sell in the future or just keep for a nice look to them. So we've used PSA and Beckett before. I'll just show you some of the difference in their slabs. I think Beckett might have changed, but this is a Beckett Jeter card that I have. And the nice thing about Beckett is you do get subgrades. I'm not a huge fan of their label. It's not particularly beautiful, but you can see it's got the number associated with it that you can look up front and back. The card inside is, I believe, sleeve protected, vacuum sealed as well. And so that's that one. PSA, again, I don't love the actual label. Some people do. It's pretty bland, pretty boring to me. There are no subgrades. They don't do subgrades. They do have a QR code, and again, the number, you can look it up. They slab it, generally protect it. There's been some quality controls I've noticed at times with them. And then this is the one we're going to get back today. This is a previous one I graded, the Arena Club. I like the look. It's got a sweet kind of chrome look to it that has a nice shimmer to it. It's also in a, it's harder to see in the video, but a protective sleeve within the slab as well. Nice thing too is that it has the subgrades on the back, the QR code to look it up, and they break it down by the four things. So again, this also has the number you can look up. With any sort of grading, you're looking at the four sort of primary aspects, which is centering, corners, edges, and surface. And that's what you should be looking at before you send your card in. You can use a magnifying glass. You can pick one up from Amazon. This is the one we chose. They're generally cheap. There's a brighter light, a less bright light. You can get a UV light with it as well. A high magnifying, and then the lower magnifying with the larger lens. I think that's important if you're going to be sending these off. The other thing is you're going to want to take a look at them and then clean anything that's obviously that'll come off. Smudge, fingerprints. The second they open those cards, they are not cleaning them for you. If there's a big old fingerprint, that can hurt the grading. Plus, it's something that's going to stay in that card and that slab forever. So cleaning them, and you can see videos online, but there's some generally easy cleaning aspects to it. The other thing, after you've cleaned your cards, you've inspected the ones you're going to send, you're going to put them in your penny sleever and then put them in a card saver is generally what they recommend. There's different precise recommendations from the grading card companies, but as a general rule, penny saver, card saver, or penny saver, penny sleeve, card saver, and then you stack them all together, typically in the order that you enter them in. Put two cardboard pieces, just cut out cardboard from an old box or something on each side, and then you can either wrap them rubber bands on each side or some painter's tape. And there's some good tutorials, and even on the sites they typically show you exactly how to do that. The nice thing about Arena Club today is that we'll talk about it some more, but the turnaround time is pretty good. The price right now is $15 a card, no matter what the value of the card is. I have no affiliation with Arena Club. I get no kickbacks. They have no clue who I am. They don't care who I am. But just so you know, that's kind of who we're using right now. But that is a quick overview of grading. Go ahead and comment below regarding some of those things. And without further ado, we will jump to the reveal of our latest cards. Before we are gonna rip open our box that just returned from Arena Club, one of the grading companies that we've used them once before. I like the Slabs. I like the AI technology that they incorporate with humans to actually show you what things were wrong or flawed or incorrect in your card, that they downgraded it. Plus they give you the subgrades for corners, edges, surface, and centering. But the nice thing is, and we'll add that into the video here, you can see online by scanning your card exactly the little flaws that they found with it. So anyway, without further ado, let's just jump to it. We have quite a few cards. I think like 28, 29 cards. 3 or 4 of them are Pokemon of Maddox's. Some of these are Nox's. We actually did crack some of the cards we got from our PSA video, if you guys watched that. Just to see what it would do on Arena Club. There's no shenanigans, just wanted to compare the grading companies here. All right, we got them out. They were packaged a little funky. Like I said, we got a mix of kind of different cards here. We're not gonna do anything kind of crazy here. We're just gonna jump right to it, see what we have here. First one is a Mod Sauce Gardener, and he got a 9 on this pink camo. Again, the slab is nice. They put them all in their own little bag, which is, again, better than what I see with PSA. Love the slab, how it looks. Love the piece at the top. And again, you can see the subgrades, centering, corners, edges. This one got downgraded for some centering. These are hard ones for me to center, so that's probably my fault. I don't really know the best. I mean, you can tell down here by the centering. Again, we'll go online, you can scan that QR code, and we'll see exactly what was wrong with the centering. So, Mod Sauce Gardener. Ooh, this is a JJ 8.5 rookie. This one's my card that I got recently, actually on a trade with one of Nox's friends. Surface is an 8, but look at the rest of that, pretty darn good. And again, you can see the exact thing. We'll throw that in there with the video. Nice looking card. I'm gonna save Maddox's Pokemon. And then, ooh, got the Trey Lance rookie die cut silver prism at 10.
Oh, those are the new ones?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Again, if they get, oh, that was so close, Nox. If they get 10s across the board, look at that, 9.5 for centering. Otherwise we get, it's a gold, which is a sweet looking tile. We have not had one of those. I'd love to see one, but you can see that the silver versus below that. So the silver is a 10 and above. Anything below a 10 is a black. If you get 10s across the board, it's a gold. So maybe we'll get lucky with a gold, maybe not. Let's see, we have Lamar Jackson. I love this card. This is one of the Genesis we pulled. 9.5, I'll take it. I wonder what it got hit on. Some, again, centering, which I'm not surprised. I remember seeing this card. You can see kind of left to right centering on the back there. That's definitely the off part. But again, corners, edges, surface, just beautiful. Beautiful card. Fun card to have. All right, we got a T-Law rated rookie, 9.5. I think the grade, you know, depending on how you feel about any grading, I think the grading is fairly honest, but you can, again, kind of see and how you feel about it when you check everything online. Edges and surface got knocked a little bit at 9. Yeah, Nox, I don't remember. I have a picture of which cards are yours versus mine, so we'll straighten that out. Don't worry. What do we got here? Jameson Williams. Oh man, I was hoping for a 10 on this card. I love this card. We pulled this from a Donruss Blaster. This is actually that Optic rated rookie preview. Look, they even got it right. They even show you the exact number it is out of 50. Again, these versus the PSA. I actually want to grab one of my PSA slabs just to kind of compare. It's in here. We'll just kind of show a comparison. Oh yeah, this was out of the hobby box. Thank you. Yep, Don Russ hobby box. Good point. So just got knocked for centering, or sorry, centering. The surface was a 9. Otherwise, corners, edges, 10. Yep, and it's a jersey match with his number 18, 18 to 50. Beautiful card. You see the cards. You scan that QR code or you enter in the actual code, and then you can pull up the card. You can see the view image, you can see the front and back. You can do a 360 that kind of rotates around with it. Cool, interactive sort of way to look at it, this digital rendering. And then probably the more important part is you can see the grade, and then you can see the actual reasons for why it was downgraded. So for instance, for this Jameson Williams preview, we have the surface is a 9. You can see the front looks actually great. They have nothing to talk about. The back, they talk about a scratch. And so there's a scratch. You can actually zoom in, see where that scratch is. And you can kind of see along through there if you look carefully where it's at. Again, you can see on the actual physical card then afterwards. Similar thing with centering. Kind of a cool thing. They use, again, this isn't just pure the computer, they use human graders in conjunction with the AI technology. So this shows you left to right, top to bottom, front and back. This one got hit more for the front sort of centering. They don't say exactly, but I think their centering allowance for a 10 is 55-45, just from what I've seen on some of the grades. Edges and corners in this case, it's good. Let me take you through another card here in just a sec. Oh, another... thank you, Knox. Another Genesis here, Jelani Woods, rookie. This one's a 9.5 as well. Got hit on centering, which I think was an issue with a lot of them, if I recall. So here's a nice little comparison. So again, so you know, it's beautiful label for it. I mean, versus the PSA. And again, I know everyone's hard up on PSA, and they've kind of cornered the market to a degree. But it's hard to argue with how beautiful the slab looks. It feels nicer. You'd have to feel it yourself to see. I just unequivocally prefer it. And again, you get subgrades. And that's not even counting what you get online. You can see exactly what they kind of downgraded you for. So, awesome. Ooh, this is our, nice, we got a 10 on the Bo Jackson full name variation. Again, they show you exactly what it is. Not a gold, I know, because they got 9.5 on center and 9.5 on corners. Again, we'll show the video online with kind of exactly what was down on that. This is our Chris Olave Vortex Cosmic, again, 100 of 100. They show exactly the numbering. And I got a 9.5 on centering, 9.5 on edges, and you can see all there. That's not surprising. I feel like a lot of these Don Russ cards had some kind of issues with edges and cornering. Oh man, I was hoping for a 10. Christian Watson Honeycomb. This card is gorgeous. I'm guessing it's going to be centering again. Yeah, 9 on centering. Otherwise, could have got a 10. Yeah, I agree. Mosaic had some issues with centering. I think most Panini has issues with centering. So you can already see here. This is our Garrett Wilson silver. It's going to get a 9. Got really hit down by centering. 8.5. Ouch, man, that's harsh. That's okay. All right, here's Knox's that he cracked. So guys, some of the we'll show you the video guys there. This is, I think, going to be Knox's.
Yeah, no, that's
This is the silver premium edition. Aiden Hutchinson rookie. A little centering off for sure. Not terrible. A 6.
All wrong. Why do you hate me?
Dude, this got a 9 here. Was this a 6? Yeah, 6 on PSA, and it's fine. You can say what you want, however you feel about that, about cracking and regrading. It got knocked by the most by its surface, and I get it. There's a single ink, a single print error. This is a print error. This is not a huge defect of any kind. This is not scratch. This is not anything else. Maddox has a bit of laryngitis during this video, so you'll hear him kind of whispering off to the side here and there. Not unreasonable. So people can feel how they feel about that. Tell me what you think below. Love to hear. Hit that like, subscribe so you can see some more of these videos. All right, here's our Tua. This is a cool card because it's numbered to 50. We'll see how this guy comes back this next year. Again, this is the Timeless Tributes purple. You get to see all the subgrades. Awesome. And we have no affiliation with Arena Club. Let's be honest, they don't care about us, that's for sure. But we're having a fan. This is Knox's card. Man, a 9, dude. I wonder what got hit. Surface. See, so you know, there's little things we don't see. The centering I remember was definitely off, so a 9 feels very fair on that. And you got corners and edges. But this is a sweet card, dude. I mean, 9 or not, again, I think the grading is all very fair. Devonta Smith, oh, I love this card. This is the Purple Velocity that we pulled. I didn't even know how good of a card it was when I pulled it. But a 9.5. Man, look at that. That shit almost, just the surface took it down to a 9.5 because it was a 9. Otherwise, it's like near perfection. But again, if this is PSA and you get a 9, you're wondering, well, why did I get knocked down? Well, you can see, look, I nearly have a perfect card. It's just surface, however you feel about that. You think? I don't know. All right, here is the Justin Fields Purple Shock, rated rookie, beautiful card, 9.5. We'll definitely take that. Knock down for edges and corners. And let's see, I'm trying not to get to the... All right, Knox, here is your Justin Jefferson Hollow. That was this might have been a 5. Yeah, 5 on PSA. Guys, I mean, that's fine. Again, anyone can say what they want. I'd love to hear any comments. That is comical to me. We're gonna like show a cut of the old. This is grade. Knox's Justin Jefferson rookie hollow, rated rookie. Now I'm already nervous again for you, buddy. Man, that thing looks freaking... Again, this is the problem. You're not gonna know, so let's see. Maybe it'll be a 10. Dude, a 5.
That's terrible.
Is like should be reserved for a card that is scuffed, corners damaged. That feels on for me. And again, it took a hit for edges and for centering. So yeah, this is the rated rookie hollow. This is an absolutely beautiful card for Knox. You should be very excited. 9.5. That's exactly what I would have thought I would have gotten, a 9 or a 10 from PSA. So that sounds on brand for me, but whatever. We're very pumped. All right, can you pick it? This is the canvas print rated rookie we pulled recently, another 9.5. I mean, these are all reasonable grades, and again, you can see the exact subgrades, so you can get a feel for what they're looking at. Garrett Wilson, this is one of those from the certified, gosh, what was the name of this insert? Cannot think of it, but it's this one's a variation of the parallel in orange, numbered to 149. Cool card. Again, subgrades. So this is cool. So this is the first auto we've submitted. So this shows you the grade of the card and the grade of the auto. Again, they usually grade autos based on kind of the appearance, smudge marks, things like that. So this one's a 9.5 and 9. They're gonna give you the subgrades, but man, the corners are what took a hit there, and that's not surprising. Again, Don Ross has some issues with some corners. Cool card. We're excited about that one. We're gonna put that over there. All right, and then Knox, is this your card? I think. Yeah, Shaq Barrett. He hit this honeycomb. Cool card. Man, I love the tag on these so much better. The label. A little worried about this card, yeah. This actually feels very fair. So, you know, maybe against my better judgment, I sent this card in for a grade. I feel like these Illusions cards have issues with them, with surface and edges in particular. So, but it was a fun hit to have out of literally a blaster. It wasn't even edges, look at that. It was surface, and yeah, surface I said. So the surface is what really knocked this bad boy down. And that sounds very fair. And again, we'll see. It's on the plastic of the packaging. All right, that's the lowest. That's good to see. All right, so let's take a look at this one. Drake London. This one got an 8. It's from 2022 Illusions. This one has a few more issues in particular with the surface. So again, same story, view image, view 360. You can click on, see the actual grade near mint 8, and then you can actually break it down again by subgrades. You click on the centering. You can see left to right, top to bottom, pretty good on the front. They break that down on the back as well. The corners, you can see a little bit of the edge wear on those areas. And you can zoom in just like before, which is nice. See a nice kind of zoomed in digital image. And then the surface in particular on this card was the issue. This one's interesting because it's on this, again, blemish and scratch. This holographic sort of appearance looks much different in person than on the digital rendering, so they catch some things that you probably wouldn't care and notice. Like particular this large scratch, which seems very obvious now, but I promise you on the silver sort of holographic appearance, you cannot see that thing. So maybe it doesn't even matter from a quality, you know, how does it look to the eye sort of thing. There's also some other spots they kind of mark here for scratches, a small one there. And then I believe, yeah, some little ones up top here. So the nice thing is you can then compare this to the actual card that you have in front of you. Another blemish up here. It's almost like a scratch to me. But they use, you know, it's great. They use this with human graders using some AI technology, pure transparency. If PSA or some of the other graders did this, I'd be all on board. I love being able to at least see what they felt was wrong with the card, and whether you accept it or not is a whole other story, but at least you can see what they graded down for versus just getting a flat, here's your grade 6, here's your grade 8, here's your grade whatever. People love 10s, but the reality is we all get some bad grades every now and then, and it'd be helpful to know why. So anyway, that's a quick overview of the Arena Club website, how it shows up for your cards. You get every single card that looks as, the exact same sort of format and the ability to see these. So, you know, comment below. Tell me what you think about that availability and that transparency. I think it's great. Got a Ritter. Ooh, cool card. This is that Pacific Zenith 9.5. Back. Put that guy up there. And then Jalen Waddle, rated rookie, 9.5. So, you know, you can see they're pretty strict. You don't see a ton of 10s. If you get a 9, it takes you down to a 9.5, you know, despite all the other high grades. But again, you can see the subgrades if this is a card you're looking for. And now we're going to jump to Maddox's awesome Pokemon, who he's pretty excited about and probably already saw. Bam! Tornadus V got a 10. Look at that. Chilling Rain, Alt Art. I can't remember, did you... This is one you bought or you pulled? You bought. Yeah, so you bought this from our card shop. Goodbye by him. And yeah, almost a perfect 10 again. I know the centering, that's shocking on centering. Oh yeah, I guess so. And again, they'll show you online. That's the cool part. Bam! Ice Rider. Oh. So he said that this is one he cracked from, this was like was it PSA? Yeah, see, you can say what you want. He cracked this one. It got a 5 from a PSA that he had bought, PSA graded. Who knows? It looked beautiful to us. It did not look like a 5. He was hoping for anything better than a 5, let's be honest. And look at that. The only thing that's marked down, I mean, this is nearly a perfect 10. Well, we'll go through the AI grading. And then this one, this is what you kind of thought. This is actually what you're hoping for. This is Rayquaza Pop Series 1 Holo. Sweet card, hard to get, sought after, and he got an 8. This was never graded before. Surface was the main hit, some corners obviously, but beautiful. That's the normal center, and you see the Pokemon at 10, so awesome. Some big hits for Maddox. Very nice. Big hits for Nox too. So that is the video, guys. That is Arena card grading. You guys just, someone give it a shot. You know what I'll say about it? So a couple more quick things. One, $15 a card for grade and return. It's $10 for grade in for the vault, which I'm not a fan of. I'd rather have the cards physically in hand because these are cards we're holding on to anyway. And then the other thing is it's 30-day return. These came back in 15 days. They delivered on March 16th and they shipped them on March 31st. So I think it was 29 cards, 28, 29 cards, shipped, graded, slabbed, returned, and we have them in hand. So I don't know, tell me what you think. Tell me who you're using. I know people use Beckett, SGC, obviously PSA. We are gonna pull away from PSA, if not just because of the lack of transparency. I know not everyone's gonna do that. Clearly not everyone's gonna do that, but comment below. Smash that like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk to you next time.